I realized that the fear of darkness was a serious flaw in my character. Since my character was riddled with flaws anyway, I didn't worry much about one more. Still, I did not want my friends to find out I was afraid of the dark, and I went to great lengths to keep my secret from them. Take, for instance, the time Ronnie came out to our farm to spend the night with me. Ronnie had no sooner set foot in the house than he came up with the suggestion that he and I sleep out in the backyard. Fear lives in the hearts and minds of many. Whether it's snakes and spiders, or swimming alone, or even heights, they still strike fear. We all try to avoid them, but when faced with these fears, we try anything to get away. 'Twas a Dark and Dreary Night by Pat McManus. Yeah, well, I said. Sure, in the dark you mean. Sleep out, that would be fun. You don't mind a lot of black widow spiders crawling all over you, do you, Ronnie? You got black widow spiders in your yard? Unfortunately, my evil sister, the troll, overheard our conversation. What are you telling Ronnie? There are no black widow spiders in our yard, you silly. There are two, I said. Ma! The troll roared. Are there any black widow spiders in the yard? Mom, ever ready to rush my fence, stuck her head out of the kitchen. No, of course not. Where did you ever get a dumb idea like that? See, the troll said. I thought there were, I said, smiling with Ronnie. Of course not, said the troll. There aren't any poisonous snakes around here, not even when it's dark. Hope you have a good time sleeping out in the dark. The weather report in the paper said it's going to be heavy darkness all night tonight. Good, Ronnie said. Then we can sleep out in the yard tonight after all. So now, Ronnie and I started spreading quilts and blankets on top of an old hay tarp to spend the night outdoors. Of course, all I needed was a tiny little nightlight. Something the size of a birthday cake candle would do. A 15-foot birthday cake candle. Any obvious nightlight, though, would cause Ronnie to put some tough questions on me. Like, what are you doing with that flashlight and the big stack of batteries? Even if I had a big stack of batteries, I couldn't have risked it. Then, I got an idea. Why didn't I think of it before? I jumped out of the covers and told Ronnie I'd be right back. I forgot to brush my teeth, I said, rushing toward the house. In the bathroom, I jerked the string on the overhead light, waited an appropriate length of time, and then walked back outside. Perfect! The light from the bathroom window cast a nice rectangular path of light right next to my side of the hay tarp. You left the bathroom light on, Ronnie said. Dang, I said. If that doesn't beat all. Oh well, a little light won't hurt anything. This ghost story's better if it's plumb dark, Ronnie said. But anyway, this ghost. He droned on about the ghost and its horrible doing. I smiled sleepily, starting to drift off as I secretly stroked my patch of light. What? I turned to look up at the bathroom window. No. There, in the window, stood the troll. I couldn't see her face, but I knew she was grinning her evil grin as she stared down in my direction. Slowly, her hand reached for the light string. No! Don't do it! She made several teasing motions with the light string, then... zap. The light was gone. Faintly, off in the darkness, I could hear the sound of trollish laughter. She would have already locked all the doors to the house. Trolls are nothing if they're not thorough. So now, there was nothing to do but suffer the night away. For me, the troll hadn't murdered any hope of sleep. Under my breath, I put a curse on her. Garter snake, murder snake would, which shows you can't discount the power of curses. A friendly wind swept back the clouds, and a few stars appeared. Starlight was better than nothing. I noticed several little black shapes floating about among the stars. And after the ghost got done with the two boys, Ronnie was saying, "Hey, what are those black shapes floating about among the stars?" "Just some bats," I said. "Bats!" cried Ronnie. I can't stand bats. Quick, let's go inside." "Too late," I said. "The trolls locked all the doors." "Ah!" Ronnie said. "What do we do?" "I don't mind bats myself," I said. "But if they scare you, maybe you can hide under the covers. Sometimes bats like to crawl under the covers, but if I see any, I'll drive them off." I studied the quivering warmth under the blanket. I'm going to be awake anyway.